Hello there, and welcome to another week of the Weekly Psychic Review. So I hope you've had a good week. Thanks for joining me. I hope last week has been good and you got some good stuff out of last week's review. So we're doing this from the 24th of February through to the 1st of March. Alright, so how I work is I work with my guides and eyes and spirit who love me, and I ask them to please come close and to give everyone out there exactly what they need for the upcoming week, any tips, techniques, healing that they're requiring, and that sort of thing. So if you just give me a second, I will just tune in, seal off, call my guides in, and we'll get on with the weekly review. Okay, this was really interesting actually. As soon as I started sealing off and tuning in, I could feel a real heaviness around relationships, and I could feel like a real some disconnection in relationships as well. And some of this thing too, it's really about, what are you expecting from the other person? And sometimes when you're expecting a certain thing from that person, and they're not coming to the party as such, they're not giving you what you need, sometimes it's a reflection on what you're not giving to yourself as well. And it's that thing where with this too, it's about, is there too much pressure on the other person, or is this too much? It could even be a relationship with a group of people, with a situation, with work. It could be a lot of things. This is not just in a romantic sense. This could be with friendships and lots of other things. There's lots of different relationships out there. But it's that thing about really, stepping back and actually feeling if you're wanting a certain thing, or it's not working, or there's a bit of friction, or it's a little bit heavy, what's underneath that? What's underneath that? What's the intent of this? And they're saying when you're actually able to step back from the situation, when you can feel these feelings, and you can actually ask yourself, okay, what's this actually teaching me? What is this? Why is this coming up in my life? There is a reason why this is showing itself at this time. Is it something that you need clearing? And they're saying too that a lot of the time, and especially with relationships, it's really around sort of old stuff that's been lying around, old patterns, conditioning, old thoughts, perceptions, ideals, about what you want, what it is. Sometimes it's completely different from the actual relationship itself, but there's something that happened earlier in your life, or something that kept getting repeated when you were growing up, that there's a program that's underlying, and that's sort of working on this. So it's that thing about, ask yourself, what's this actually teaching me? And the other thing is, they just said, ask yourself, is this mine? And if it's yours, you can go, okay, well, it's mine. I'm going to take responsibility for this. I'm going to see what's underlying, see what I need to do about this, see what I need to change, and then I'm going to allow this to go. I'm going to call in my guides and all those in spirit who love me. I'm going to ask them to take this from me. I'm going to say that I don't need this anymore, that I release this from my system. And then just say to yourself, if this ever happens again, I'm going to be aware of this. And when I'm aware of it, I'm going to be joyous. I'm going to allow it to go, because I'm going, okay, I'm clearing this shit out the way. Doesn't need to be here anymore. If it's somebody else's, you don't give it back to them, okay? You don't do that. That's not cool. But what you can do is actually say, well, if this is somebody else's, I'm going to allow this to release from my system. I'm going to allow this to go. It wasn't mine in the first place. I picked it up. I inherited it for some reason, whatever it is. But this is not mine. I'm letting this go. Spirit, can you please take this from me? Because this just doesn't resonate with me anymore. And one way you can actually do this, hold out your hands, just ask yourself, is this mine or is this somebody else's? Either hand, it doesn't matter. And then just weigh your hands like this, and sort of go, okay, whatever hand has more sensation on it, could be heat, pressure, tingles, or anything like this, that's the right answer. Is it mine or is it somebody else's? Just do this and see whatever hand, it's going to be very subtle, whichever hand pops up, that's going to, be the right answer. Okay, they're telling me to get on with the weekly reading. Okay, give me a second. So for the start of the week, what's going on? All right, so this is about connection. So this is about connecting with other people. It's funny, it goes in with relationships as well, in the different forms. This is about connecting with other people and connecting with yourself, and that connection, because the thing is, they're telling me that, humans, they thrive on connection. Connection's extremely important. And when there isn't a connection in some way, when you don't feel connected, when you don't feel, supported, connected, this sort of thing, they're saying actually support and connection, two very different things. But when you don't feel connected, this is really when, anxiety kicks in, stress, pressure, depression, mental illness, emotional imbalance, all these kinds of things. So it's that thing about how are you connecting to either yourself. How are you connecting? For me, it'd be Brahma Bang Bang, my beautiful pussycat that I live with. How are you connecting to your practices or to, different events or situations? How are you connecting to nature around you? This sort of thing. So this is all about connection. So it's just about going, well, how am I doing this? What am I connecting with? And how could I do this more? Okay, so the middle of the week. So, all right, so the middle of the week, all right, so this is about flowing with it as well. And this is about this Spirit's taking me, my guides are saying, let us take the load. If things aren't flowing, if things aren't feeling good, if they're not fun, and they're not sort of working easily, it's about that thing. You can say, and I did this a couple of weeks ago, Spirit, help me out. Give me help, what do I say? Spirit, can you please, make it the best possible sort of outcome for all persons, all parties, myself, whatever it may be for this situation. What's going to be for the highest benefit of myself and all others. I hand this over to you, Spirit. I ask you to do this. And what I'm going to do, and as you hand it over and as you ask them for help with this and to remove any blocks that might be stopping this flow, what you actually do as well, you say, show me what I need to do. So show me what I could be focusing on, what I am focusing on that's not working, what's good, what's not good, all this kind of thing. So it's like, show me, Spirit, what do I need to do? And you will get shown, and things will pop up. And this might be through a friend, it might be through a feeling, it might be through something you hear on TV or somebody passing by. This is the thing. It's going to come through. You don't always hear it in your ear. Spirit works in a lot of different ways, and it works through other people as well. So don't kind of, focus in or compartmentalize how it's going to occur. This is about being open and letting it flow and seeing how it's going to come to you. Okay, so the end of the week. What's on with the end of the week? All right, so the end of the week, this is, it's more bottom end stuff, but this is really about getting back to, the things that make you feel safe. This is about getting back to the things that comfort you, that support you. How are you giving yourself safety? And how are you, this is about external things as well. What things around you, give you safety. So, for me, I meditate pretty much every morning. That helps me feel centered, it helps me feel safe, it helps me feel clear-headed and focused. It puts me on the good foot for the rest of the day. That's why I do it in the morning. That really initiates a really beautiful sort of groove for the rest of the day. So this could be for anything at all. So what are the things in which give you safety? What are the things in which, you know, create a really good groove for you, a safe environment, a safe headspace, an emotional spot, whatever it may be, for yourself at that time. So, you know, whatever that is, you know, start doing this and start having fun. And it's that thing too, you know, if you're feeling a bit out of balance, you know, come back to the breath, come back to grounding, come back to the things in which, you know, really uplift you, that feel good. And they're saying it could be as simple as taking off your shoes, going for a walk along the park, and then as you're walking, just really connecting with the earth, really feeling that beautiful soft grass under your feet, on the beach, whatever it may be, doing a bit of meditation, a bit of breath work, you know, breathing down your system and into the earth, really grounding, this sort of thing. You know, grounding is a very something that creates safety and creates security within you as well. So, okay, I'm just getting told that that's about it for this last week. All right, so I just wanted to thank you for coming along and for watching me this week. It's always a pleasure. So yeah, I hope you've been having fun, you're having a good time. If you'd like to contact me, you know, check me out. There's all the links below the videos. You can also contact me on my website, davidmjohn.com. Yeah, at the moment I'm on holidays in retreat in Sri Lanka for a few weeks, but I'm taking bookings for the end of March and the start of April. So if you'd like to book in then, you'd like any sort of session, mentoring, counselling, clairvoyant readings, energetic work, anything at all, give me a hoy. We can book that in for the future, for the end of May, the start of April. Okay, so yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a beautiful week. Big love to you.